vs Xperia Z3, should I upgrade? Sony has just launched its latest flagship phone, the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, but what's the difference compared with the Xperia Z3, and should you upgrade if you already own a Sony mobile? The name of Sony's latest launch handset, the Xperia Z3 Plus, should clearly show how it compares with last year's Xperia Z3 flagship phone, which was released September 2014. The Xperia Z3 Plus isn't a massive upgrade over the Z3, instead, it's more of a gentle increment. A timely boost to the Z3's specs and features, as well as a bit of design polish. Let's see how the two stack up side by side, from screen to camera to the rest of the specs. Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, look and feel. A quick fondle of the Xperia Z3 Plus proves that it handles much the same as the Xperia Z3. It's a wee bit slimmer at 6.9mm, the Xperia Z3 was 7.2mm, and a tad lighter, but you'll struggle to notice any real difference. The main thing is that the Xperia Z3 Plus can still be used one-handed, with just a bit of thumb stretching to reach the distant corners. Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, performance. Sony's Xperia Z3 is still a strong performer thanks to the Snapdragon 801 processor, happily handling the latest games and apps. For the Xperia Z3 Plus, Sony chose Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon processor, the 810, backed up by 3 GB of RAM. Unfortunately, this chipset has been blighted since birth with accusations of overheating, as well as unfavorable benchmarking scores compared with rival chips like Samsung's 7420 Exynos processor, found in the Galaxy S6. Our main experience with the Snapdragon 810 so far comes from LG's G Flex 2, the first phone to pack it, and after a few weeks of use the G Flex 2 has already started to show signs of slowdown. Apps take a while to load, and every day we see pauses and stutters while doing simple everyday stuff. Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, cameras. Sony has slapped another 20.7-megapixel snapper onto the back of its latest handset, with the same 1/2.3 sensor for capturing decent low-light shots. The main change is actually in the software. So for instance, the superior auto mode now includes a gourmet setting for taking shots of your food, one of the biggest current annoyances of social media. The main upgrade in the Xperia Z3 Plus is the selfie cam, which has been boosted to a 5-megapixel shooter from the 2.2-megapixel camera found on the Xperia Z3. Complete with superior auto mode and boasting strong low-light performance, it's one of the better front-facing cameras that we've played with. With full testing, we're confident that it'll rival even the Galaxy S6 and LG G4 for selfie snaps. Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, other specs. The Xperia Z3 Plus has a slightly smaller battery, 2900 mAh, versus the Xperia Z3's 3100 mAh. Effort to slim down the design, but Sony still promises excellent battery life. The Japanese giant reckons up to 2 days, but we'll be sure to test this in full. Aside from that, it's pretty much business as usual. The Xperia Z3 Plus once again sports a 5.2-inch Full HD screen, no 4K visuals here to match the Galaxy S6 and LG G4, as well as 32 GB of storage and a micro SD memory card slot for expansion. There's full 4G, NFC and high-res audio support, all found in the Xperia Z3. So, should I upgrade to the Xperia Z3 Plus? The Xperia Z3 wasn't a massive leap over the Xperia Z2, and likewise the Xperia Z3 Plus doesn't add many noteworthy features to last year's Xperia Z3. If you already own the Xperia Z3, then you're already enjoying Sony's best smartphone screen as well as its 20.7-megapixel camera and dependable performance. Rather, the Xperia Z3 Plus is a solid jumping-in point for anyone looking to upgrade their 1 or 2-year-old handset. It's the best of Sony's hardware and a welcome stopgap until the Xperia Z4 emerges.